All right, Jen St. Dennis from Business in Vancouver is with us. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning.
We're talking about a real estate analyst is warning Vancouverites.
Yeah, he's warning that condo prices are getting really expensive, which I think we all knew. Now this is a warning coming from Michael Ferreira. He's the managing principal of Urban Analytics, so they're a real estate analyst firm. And he was making a speech to the Urban Development Institute last week, and he made this warning that what they're seeing in the real estate industry is a huge influx in investment coming from offshore sources, and that these offshore investors are really able to compete with local developers, and it's pushing the price of land up quite high. It's speculation that's doing this, and the price of land has actually doubled this year, and that's leading to really high condo prices. We're seeing prices of $1,200 per square foot in some downtown developments. So just to give you a sense of how expensive this can get, the Burrard Place development that at Burrard and Drake right now, it hasn't even broken ground yet. They've been doing pre-sales. 350 units have been sold. Half of those have been for over $1 million. But this warning is really for the future, because right now we're seeing still really high demand, even though prices are really high. We're still seeing really high demand. People still buying these condos. So.
Yeah. Well, the more expensive condos get, the more you have to make. And so that's where we lead into how much wages are going to rise in BC.
Yeah, and this is really where I think the angst comes from Vancouverites looking at this disparity. Because, this is a new study from the Conference Board of Canada. They do this study every year, and, this is actually not a new finding that BC tends to lag in terms of other provinces in terms of wage increases. So let's take a look at how it compares. Saskatchewan this year is at the top of the list with a 3.2% increase. Alberta and British Columbia are at the bottom of the pack, but even Alberta, with that oil price shock and the oil industry really struggling, they're still outperforming BC in this area by just a little bit, 2.4%. And British Columbia wages are projected to rise 2.3% in 2016. Now, this is a far cry from a couple of years ago, 2013. Alberta and Saskatchewan were seeing wage increases in the area of 4%. But BC has always kind of lagged a little bit, and it's because of that lotus land factor. People willing to live here and be paid a little bit less because they're so willing to move here and live in this beautiful place.
There you go. Okay, well, we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it's not all about the scenery, but about the pay as well.
Yeah, it has to match up at some point, I think.
If so someday,
we'll see
sure.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Jen.
All right, thanks.